If t is equal to tan of theta over 2, express these expressions in terms of t. So tan of 2 theta. So first of all, we know that tan of A plus B is equal to tan of A plus tan of B over 1 minus tan of A times tan of B. So tan of 2 theta is equal to tan of theta plus theta, if you like. So therefore, A is theta, B is also equal to theta. So tan A plus tan B is just equal to tan of theta plus tan of theta over 1 minus tan A tan B. So that means tan theta times tan theta, so which is tan squared theta. So to simplify this, 2 tan of theta over 1 minus tan of squared theta. Now from the t formula, so tan of theta will equal to 2t over 1 minus t squared. So this means that this is equal to 2 loss of tan theta, which is 2t over 1 minus t squared over 1 minus tan squared theta is equal to 2t 1 minus t squared all square. So now we just simplify them. So 2t over 1 minus t squared is equal to 2 times 2 is 4. So 4t over 1 minus t squared. So I just write equal here. So which is equal to 4t over 1 minus t squared. Now I just simplify the denominator. So 2t 1 minus t squared all square. Now remember a over b all square is equal to a square over b square. So this means that 2t all square. So which means 2t all square is 2t times 2t. So 4t square over the numerator 1 minus t square all square. So I just write this down. So 1 minus 4t square over 1 minus t square. And then of course the whole lot square. Now I can simplify by times the numerator by 1 minus t square all square over 1 minus t square all square. So this you cancel with this. So it's equal to 4t 1 minus t square over, now the t minus 1 all square times 1 is 1 minus t square all square minus, so this time with this, so cancel out, so minus 4t square. So now I just expand this out, so that give me 4t minus 4t power 3 over perfect square. So 1 square is 1. 1 times minus t square is minus t square. You double that, so minus 2t square plus t square square, which is t power 4. And of course this one here, we just write this down. So minus 4t square. So now I just write it out. So which is equal to 4t minus 4t power 3 over. So now with the bottom, so it's equal to t power 4 and then minus 2t squared minus 4t squared, which is minus 6t squared and plus 1. Now sine of 2 theta plus cosec of theta. So remember, sine of theta is equal to 2t over 1 plus t squared. And cosec of theta is equal to 1 over the third letter to help you remember. So 1 over s for sine. So 1 over sine of theta. So this means that sine theta, so it's 2t over 1 plus t squared plus cosec theta, which is 1 over sine. So it's equal to 1 plus t squared over 2t. So now we're just adding fractions, that's all. So the common denominator is 2t, 1 plus t squared. And then, of course, 2t, this is the time this by 2t, and then 2t, of course. So this one, I time this by 1 plus t squared, and then this time by 1 plus t squared, of course. So now the numerator is equal to 2t times 2t is 4t squared plus 1 plus t squared all squared. So now I just expand the numerator, so which is 4t squared plus, so now perfect square for this one here, square, so 1 square is 1, 1 times t squared, you double this, so which is 2t squared plus t squared, and then square lets it become t power 4. So I write 1 plus 2t squared plus t power 4 over 2t and then 1 plus t squared. Now I just collect like terms. So t power 4 plus 4t squared plus another 2t squared is 6t squared plus 1 over the denominator. I can just leave as it is. So 2t, 1 plus t squared. Now please stop the video and try this one yourself. So number 3. So we know that tan of theta is equal to 2t over 1 minus t squared. So that is cot theta is equal to 1 minus t squared and then 2t. So now we just add the fractions. So which is 2t over 1 minus t squared minus 1 minus t squared over 2t. So now we're just adding the fractions. So we need to make the denominator the same. So I times this by 2t and times this by 2t. And this I times this 1 minus t squared. Of course, the bottom times this 1 minus t squared as well. So this equal to 4t squared minus, I just write, this is perfect square, I just write this out first. So this is what that means. So which is equal to 2t 1 minus t squared. So now I just expanding the bracket by using perfect square. So minus the whole lot, do not forget. So 1 square is 1. 1 times minus t squared is minus t squared. You double it. So which is minus 2t squared. And plus t squared square that. So t power 4. All over. So I just write the bottom as it is. So 1 minus t squared. So now I just simplify this further. So 4t squared minus 2t squared. Which equal to 6 t squared and minus t power 4 and then minus 1 over 2t 1 minus t squared. Sine theta minus sine of 2 theta. Now remember, sine of 2 theta is equal to, so is equal to sine of theta plus theta. So which is equal to, now from trig identity, sine of A plus B is equal to sine of A cos of B plus cos of A sine of B. So now A and B are the same. So sine A sine cos B is equal to sine theta cos theta plus cos A cos B. So A, B are the same, so which is cos A, which is cos theta. Sine B is the same as sine theta. So this is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. So this is equal to sine of theta minus 2 sine theta cos theta. So please note that sine, I just write here, sine theta is equal to 2t over 1 plus t squared. And cos of theta equal 1 minus t squared over 1 plus t squared. So therefore, we just substitute the t formulas in. So sine theta, so which is 2t over 1 plus t squared minus 2 lots of 2t over 1 plus t squared, and cos is 1 minus t squared over 1 plus t squared. This is equal to 2t over 1 plus t squared minus, now 2 lots of that, so 2 times 2 is 4, so 4t bracket 1 minus t squared over 1 plus t squared, and then times by itself, so it's square. So now what I do is I just times the top and the bottom of this fraction here by 1 plus t squared, these brackets of course, and then 1 plus t all square. So this equal to 2t 1 plus t squared minus, so now the common denominator are the same, so I just write in one single fraction, so 4t 1 minus t squared all over 1 plus t squared all square. So I just expand this first, so that become 2t plus 2t power 3 minus 4t minus times minus give you a plus, so 4t power 3 all over 1 plus t squared and square again. So that will give me 2t power 3 plus another 4, so which is 6t power 3. So 2t minus 4t, so minus 2t over 1 plus t squared all square.